What's up, everybody? Mr. Second Passport here. I, for one, whenever I go back to the U.S. and I visit, say, a dollar store, I'm always disappointed because most of the things don't cost $1 anymore. They cost more than that, right? They should call it maybe the $10 store, something a little less deceitful. But anyway, here in Ecuador, you can still find a lot of things for $1 here in 2022. Let me show you, and if I missed anything, leave in the comments below if you can find it and it's useful for $1 or less here in Ecuador. So let's get right to it. Now, this is my favorite locally made pizza in Ecuador, Quito Pizza. It's really good, owned by a local guy. I think they only have one little shop in pizza, but you can in Quito, but you can go buy a slice of pizza from them for $2, right? Now, you can buy smaller slices from other pizza places in Ecuador. You can often find for $1 as well. But this is really good pizza, so you should definitely try it. Cat. You can probably buy a cat in Ecuador for $1 or less. Most cats in Ecuador just don't have much commercial value. You'll often find people just giving them away. And sometimes, if you see them in a pet store, they'll probably be for free. If you want one, they'll let you take it. I never got the whole cat thing. It's like having all the negatives of a dog, right? You have to look after it. You can't just travel on a whim and leave it abandoned without all the love. All it does is just kind of stares at you, right? And expects you to give it stuff. Well, you can get an uncooked tray of 4 empanadas right here on the streets of Ecuador for $1. They usually come with chicken inside or cheese or something. Then you have to fry them up on a frying pan and they are ready to be eaten. An ice cream cone at McDonald's still costs around $1 or just under $1, like 75 cents last time I checked here in 2022. You can get all your tires of your car checked for air and filled up for about 50 cents on the side of the road in those little vulcanizadora, those little street side tire repair guys. You can get a taxi in the southern Ecuadorian city of Loja for close to $1. The minimum fare I think is $1.25. I just was there a week or two ago. Yeah, almost $1. This was the juice I just drank this morning in a park in Quito. Freshly squeezed carrot or orange or mixed, also for $1. Right, you can get a bag of 3 yuca breads in Ecuador for almost $1, $1.25. You can get one of these cinnamon rolls in one of the bakeries in Ecuador for 80 cents each. And then you can get a whole bunch of different croissants and different types of cheesy breads in bakeries in Ecuador for usually less than $1 a piece. You can get that bag of 2 cookies for 80 cents. You can get like this small travel size Colgate toothpaste for 50 cents or a larger one for $1 toothpaste normal size here in Ecuador. You can get a deodorant here about personal size for around $2, $2.50 here in Ecuador. You can get a Snickers bar, as you can see here, for slightly under $1 in Ecuador. It's a real Snickers, not a knockoff, as far as I know. You can get pretty much any of these bags of Doritos, personal size, for under $1 here in Ecuador. You can get a Coke, this size, personal size, for 60 cents here in Ecuador. You can get one of these bags of these little things of assorted nuts for around $1 here in Ecuador. $1, $1.25, sometimes $1.50. You can get granola bars in Ecuador for around, like this one here, for around 50 cents in the little street stores. And fruit, right? Like 3 pears for $1. You can get 3 or 4 apples for $1, depending where you buy. Sometimes up to 5. You kind of have to know where to buy a little bit. You can get 4 peaches for $1. You can get any of these cookies like Oreo style, often for well under $1. You can get a kilo, which is 2.2 pounds of sugar, for $1 in Ecuador. You can get almost a pound of name brand detergent here, the number one, Deja, here in Ecuador, 340 grams for $1 in the little street stores. You can get 1 kilo of rice for about $1 or $1.15. You can get 2 kilo bag of salt for about $1 here in Ecuador. Now, the cheapest alcohol that you can find in Ecuador is like the locally made or almost locally made stuff, like next door in Colombia. This aguardiente or this caña manabita, this is local. And like a caña about this size would cost about $4 in Ecuador. It's like a sugar cane made from sugarcane alcohol. Not a fan myself, but you can try it. You can get a liter of milk in the larger supermarket chain, Supermaxi, usually not in the small convenience stores, but in the Supermaxi you can find for around $1, one of those liters, or even slightly less than that if you buy milk in a bag. You can get a 4-pack of the cheap toilet paper here in Ecuador for $1. You can buy a bag of these trash bags for like your kitchen for close to $1, $1.50, depending on the quality. You can get one of these light bulbs here, 10-watt standard bulb for around $1, $1.20. You can get a Dove bar, often close to $1 here in Ecuador. You can get a 200-gram bag of pasta, name brand pasta here, Sumesa. It's a local brand for exactly $1. It's good for about one helping, I would say, maybe two. You can get a bag, 500 grams of this Quaker oatmeal for $1. You can get a box of these teas, like 25 tea bags for $1, more or less, here in Ecuador. You can get one of these 100 grams of passable coffee, filter coffee, with this name brand here, Minerva. Not the most expensive, but the standard brand, Minerva, for $1, 100 grams of passable coffee. You can get instant coffee, 25 grams, like this brand here, Cold Cafe, for $1. You can get about 7 eggs for $1 in Ecuador, right? So what is that, 13, 15 cents, something like that a piece. You can get 365 milliliters, right? It's about 1/3 of a liter of vegetable oil for $1 in Ecuador. You can get a bag of it, like 200 grams of this locally made ketchup for $1. Olive oil you cannot get for $1 in Ecuador because it's all pretty much imported. Like this right here, this brand comes from Spain, 125 milliliters. You can get for around $4 here in Ecuador, a little pricier. Oranges, you can get, depending on the season, anywhere from 6 to 10 and the size, about 6 to 10 oranges. And they usually come green and they slowly turn yellow as you hold them, right? Bananas, you can usually get a whole hand, they say here, about 10 or 12 of them for $1 here in Ecuador. Now you can get a larger beer in Ecuador here for around $1.50, if I'm not mistaken. You can get this bag of dog food. That's 1 pound, pound dog of the bag of the cheapest dog food available in Ecuador, Pro Can, for $1, more or less. You can get one of these larger personal size bottles of water for 50 cents here in Ecuador, sometimes 40. The cheapest I've seen, 35 cents for a bottle of water in Ecuador right now, 2025. You can often buy one of these personal sized packs of ham or cheese that has like 6 or 10 slices for around $1 as well. A package like this of 10 tampons you can get for close to $1 and change, like $1.50. One of these big papayas, you're probably going to need $2 for, but there are smaller papayas in Ecuador you can get 3 for $1. They call them the Hawaiian ones. This is my favorite salad in Ecuador. Chicken salad at the El Español chain restaurant. They're all over the big cities in Ecuador. I've seen them in the Manta Mall. They're all over Quito and a few places in Guayaquil. And that's it. That's what I found for $1 more or less here in Ecuador right now, 2022. Again, if I missed something, put it in the comments.